Welcome, everybody, to the College Football Prediction Show on the Grueling Truth Sports Network. I am your host, Mike Goodpaster. Today, we're going to look at the ACC clash between the Duke Blue Devils and the Florida State Seminoles, two top 20 teams. Florida State with a definite shot to make the college football playoffs. The point spread headed into this game is minus 14 in favor of Florida State. And if you want to bet this game, the best place to bet it is BetMGM. Make sure you click on the link in the description and below. If you were watching on YouTube, BetMGM is the best place to bet. All right, guys, you can follow me on Twitter at Grueling Truth, but let's go ahead. Let's look at this huge matchup in the ACC. Now, going into this game against Florida State, the Duke Blue Devils are coming off a 24-3 win over the North Carolina State Wolfpack and have an above-average record of 5-1. That's well above average. I mean, Duke's only loss was in the last seconds to Notre Dame. They've already blown out Clemson at home to start the season. Now, headed into this matchup, the Blue Devils have been favored in 3 games and the underdog in 2. They're against the spread mark coming into this game is 4-1. The average point total in Duke's 6 games is currently 41 points per game, and this has led to an over-under record of 2-3 for the Blue Devils. Offensively, the Blue Devils finished with 1 score on the ground against NC State while rushing for almost 200 yards. In the passing attack, Duke scored twice, threw the ball 12 times for 107 yards. All right, they're rolling with a backup quarterback. Now, against North Carolina State, the Blue Devils' defense was excellent, giving up just 3 points, 305 yards allowed. The Duke Blue Devils under Mike Elko have had an amazing turnaround very quickly at a school that is known for basketball and grades. Football has never really been a big point there except for a few years here or there. Now, Florida State. Before their upcoming game with Duke, Florida State has a perfect record of 6-0. They played Syracuse. Syracuse, decent team. They go to Florida State, and the Seminoles cracked them 41-3. Now, the Seminoles passing game featured 39 passing attempts for 344 yards and 2 touchdowns. In the rushing department, they averaged almost 6 yards per carry. So this is an offense that is a complete team. Now, the Seminoles' defense is no slouch either. They were excellent against Syracuse, giving up just 3 points, 261 yards allowed. Syracuse passing game finished with just 137 yards. So when I'm looking to bet this game, 14 points is a lot. Of course, we know Duke doesn't have Riley Leonard. Not sure when he'll be back. If Riley Leonard was here, I would take Duke into 14 points. But I don't think that would even be a 14-point spread if Riley Leonard was back. So, from the time this line has been released, it has dropped, though. It's went from 15.5 to 14. 14 points on the road. Duke has gone 3-2 versus the spread. Now, Florida State's against the spread record at home in their last 5 games is 4-1. In their 3 most recent games that they were underdogs, Florida State has been 2-1 against the spread, or they have been the favorite. So, to me, when I look at this game, I really want to lean this towards Duke because 14 points is a lot of points. But I'm assuming Riley Leonard is out again. If he's out again, I think Florida State wins this game running away. I think they win the game like 41-17 and continue on their undefeated streak. It'll be interesting to see how the ACC plays out this year before all is said and done. But I think in this game, the Seminoles are who you hit. Give the 14 points. Still a scary number, but I would go to BetMGM. I would bet Florida State minus 14. Click on the link in the description below in the YouTube video. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at Grueling Truth. But for now, I'm Mike Goodpaster. You've been watching and listening to The Grueling Truth, where the legends speak.